Hey there everybody, I'm Mike, the e-commerce specialist here at Georgia Firing Line. Today we're going to talk about a type of shooting that's new to me, hopefully will be new to you all in the future, and that is 40 millimeter. 40 millimeter at its core is typically a grenade launcher round, and in front of me I do have a grenade launcher. How do you own one of these? You might be thinking. It's actually a lot easier than you think. While we can't own traditional military HEDP rounds without a high explosive license, we can own a variety of other rounds that are a lot of fun to shoot and honestly look really cool. So what I have today is my registered M203 2003 from LMT. The M203 2003 is just an updated version of the M203 that we all know and love from just about every bit of media or video game, but updated to fit on a pick rail instead of directly mounted to a barrel like the older M203s were. This has since been replaced in the military by the M320, which has a barrel that rotates sideways, but this is available on the market right now, so I figured I'd go for it. Owning an M203 is super easy. If you can own an SBR in your state, you can own one of these most likely. So we've touched on the grenade launcher a little bit, but let's touch on the actual ammunition and what I've got here for you. Our first round that we have, if you've ever been in the military, this is going to be highly recognizable for you. This is a training round. We called it a Cheeto Puff in the Marine Corps. What it does is it mimics roughly the trajectory and the explosive radius using a large orange cloud to mimic an HE round. So like I said, if you've ever been in the military, you know exactly what this is. Check out some footage of me and Getty lighting these things off in our range right now. All right, so next we're shooting some training rounds. These are the Cheeto Puff rounds I talked about.
Impact.
Shot him in the pelvis.
That was precisely where you wanted it.
Yep.
All right, so now it's my turn. I'm shooting the 40 millimeter Cheeto Puff round. Ready?
Do it. Nice shot.
Impact a little bit lower than I wanted. So the two impacts on cardboard are about what I expected from a giant projectile going relatively quickly downrange. It was able to punch through the cardboard no problem, and on the backside you can see a nice splash of orange mimicking the
roughly the explosive radius of an explosive grenade, yeah.
40 mic's fun.
40 mic is a lot of fun.
That's really cool.
So moving down the line of rounds, going from training into the less lethal category, the first round up we have is an anti-riot round. This is a less lethal stinger ball round. It's full of 50 caliber stinger balls, which are rubber rounds. If you're in the police forces, SWAT, anything like that, or have done any sort of riot control, you're probably familiar with this. You may have utilized it. Here's some footage of me and Getty testing it out on a cardboard target to see what this thing will really do.
These are the stinger balls?
Yep. So up next we're firing a less than lethal round. This is full of 50 caliber stinger balls. Well, that was cool.
That wasn't much of a stinger round.
But that would have probably been not very pleasant to have shot at you.
I mean, it is certainly less than lethal.
Yeah, that was actually a little underwhelming.
I mean, we're looking at...
Did that even punch the target? Yeah, there's like a dent.
It is most certainly a rubber ball.
Yeah.
Are they like soft rubber or like
no, that's like
rubber?
hard rubber. Like feel that. Like that doesn't squish.
Oh, not at all.
So moving up a little bit, technically still in the less lethal category, is our impact round. This is a round that is considered less lethal. It is a hard plastic / rubbery material designed to go down range and engage targets, again, less lethally out to 200 meters. Here's some footage of me and Getty, again, sending it on a cardboard target just to see what it'll do. All right, so our next round is going to be our long range, less than lethal impact round.
That thing is most definitely packing some energy.
Yeah.
I think I know exactly what happened.
What?
This thing weighs nothing.
Ah.
So you're throwing a Nerf football at Mock Jesus, and it's
well, I mean,
doing one of those.
Wow, that really doesn't weigh anything.
Still cool.
Still really cool, though.
It makes the boop sound.
Bloop. So moving firmly out of our less lethal category and into our more lethal category, we have something that was actually designed in Vietnam. It's an M576 round, designed for clearing brush or engaging targets behind thick and heavy brush. At its core, this is just a large shot shell. It has 42 quarter-inch ball bearings in it. So we're going to take it and pattern it on some cardboard, which that footage is here, and see what it does. We're back with the 40 mic. I've got my M576 round. We're gonna test this out and see what the pattern looks like. That was kind of cool.
It's literally a giant shotgun shell.
All right, gun safe. So it looks like the majority of the pattern hit here, and then because there's no wad cup as far as I'm aware.
No, I mean, that's about what you expect out of a giant shotgun shell. Yeah, that thing's peppered completely from like the high thoracic all the way down to the pelvis area. Were you aiming dead center?
Yeah, dead center.
And wow, that's effective.
While we were only able to bring out a few rounds today, 4 different types, there are probably in the hundreds of different types of commercially available 40 millimeter rounds for you to enjoy. If you're looking to get more educated in the subject, we're going to leave a website. It's going to pop up in one of these corners, azaoinc.com, and is a great resource if you just want to reach out and ask questions about the 40 millimeter world to have. As we were saying earlier, 40 millimeter is a world that is very accessible and very easy to get into. It's just like buying a suppressor for the first time. The rules and laws around it seem very scary, but most of us that now have 5, 6, 10, 15, 30 suppressors, it's really just a matter of learning what the laws are, how to navigate those laws, and how to exist in that world. It's no different than when you bought your first Glock or your first CZ, whatever it may be. I know we say this at the end of every video, but please do not hesitate to reach out to our expert staff on Linktree. This is something that we are kind of the authority on. We're quite proud of our destructive devices. We're quite proud of getting into this world, and we love to talk about it and we love to share it. So if it's something that interests you, please do not hesitate to reach out to us either in store or through our social medias. I'm Mike. Stay safe.